Starting live. All right, so hello, fellow Facebook friends and fellow rebels, all sequestered in your homes like myself. This is actually my first live video without my darling Annie, so I'm going solo on this one. All right, so just real quick, this is going to be a quick video, but a lot of people have been asking me, especially from Universal, and by the way, I don't mind at all. I'm happy to answer questions. A lot of people have been asking me if they about the unemployment forms. By the way, this video is specifically for all of you in California. I'm not sure how the other states are doing it, so I don't have really any helpful information, but this is for hopefully helpful information for those of you here in California trying to fill out the lovely continued claim form, which I will go over in just a minute. First off, just a couple of basics, just on a personal note. We're all kind of holed up here in our homes with not much information. Nobody really knows what's going on, and you know that's going to be that way for a little while. So we're just personally, I've personally gone to bed very angry at times, and that's okay. So we're all feeling it. So guys, just hang in there, and we'll all get through it. Okay, that being said, now a lot of my fellow friends from like the TV industry and Universal and stuff like that, occasionally we have to do the unemployment forms. I've gotten a lot of questions from people saying that they haven't done it in a long time. And so I just want to do a quick little walkthrough. If you have not yet filed, that's okay. Basically, I'm not going to really go into it all here right now, but they basically go on the EDD website, and there will be, you basically have to fill out all your, put down your employers. Basically, what you want to do in advance is gather all of your paychecks for the past 18 months, and you want to put them marked down, and you want to do it by quarter. And it doesn't have to be exact, but I think they do it a lot for identity and employment verification, so just keep that in mind. So you want to basically, and it's kind of like about an hour-long process. It's not the most fun thing in the world, but right now, if you're able to use the California unemployment, absolutely do it, because we're all basically holed up here in our homes, and we can't really go out, knocking on doors for future jobs. So, also a lot of people some people have been asking, hey, I got the continued claim form, so let's see, it looks kind of like this, basically. This is where you're going to mark down your wages for the past 2 weeks. So like mine, for instance, says first week 3/8 through 3/14 and 3/15 through 3/21, and then this will be filled out on around 3/22. You could do it either, you have two choices. You could either do it online or you can mail it in paper form. A lot of people have said, like, hey, I got the continued claim form, but I didn't get this. Let me get this is another packet you will get separately. You probably can't read this, but it says Notice of Unemployment Insurance Claim Filed. It says the information that you put down. It will also say on here your benefit information. It'll say like all the numbers that the income you had from your employers for the past 18 months, and then calculate your highest quarter, and then base your benefit amount on that. So obviously you want, hopefully you'll get the highest amount. Let's see. So now some people have said, I haven't gotten this yet. That's okay. I imagine they're probably swamped. I don't have any connections with the EDD, so I'm not sure, but I imagine they're probably pretty swamped. They could. My guess would be maybe they're still having to do either identity verification or employment verification. Some people, I think one person even said they got like a phone call. They had to do like a phone interview with them. So they might, the good news is that the EDD is usually pretty good about getting in touch with you if they need information. It may be a little while, but usually if they have a question or need a clarification or need you to answer something, they will get in touch with you. So, and also, by the way, for those of you who've gotten the continued claim form but not the benefit amount information, at least you got this, so that's good news. You are in the system. All right, now, so that all being said, as I was saying, you could do this two ways. You could do it online, or you could do it in the paper form. Some people now, they said, I haven't gotten my notice of my benefit amount, and on there, I believe there is somewhere on there is an EDD customer account number. That's what you will use to create your profile and log in. Obviously, if you haven't done this in a long time, if you've never done unemployment before, you don't have that. So I am seeing comments online from people saying that they're not that they haven't that they're not able to log in and thus not able to ask questions. So from what I'm understanding, you need to wait. You need to get your account number before you can do anything online. But you can, if you've got the continued claim form, the paper form, this you can mail in when it says to mail in. So going through, some people were asking, and I just want to make sure everybody's on the same page. You want to use a black pen. Make sure it's almost like in grade school. Color in the lines. Don't go outside of the lines. Just color in the little box. It'll say yes or no for each week. Number 1, were you too sick or injured to work? No, you were not. This, by the way, the answers I'm giving you is to expedite it, so you're not delayed on they go, oh, wait a minute, can you explain that? Now, if it says, if yes, enter the number of days, but guys, we're all out of work right now, so just put no. Number 2, is there any other reason other than sickness or injury that you could not have accepted full-time work each day? Somebody was asking me about this. I normally put no. There was no other reason. To expedite things, I would put no on number 2. Number 3, did you look for work? Yes. By the way, I also got a message from the EDD saying to put yes. You did look for work on number 3, they're also waiving the work, what's called the work search section. If you do it online, they say like, oh, what employers did you contact? Who did you contact regarding a job, whether it be by phone, online, email, whatever. Okay, so did you look for work? Put yes. You don't have to do a work search record. In fact, even on the form here, it'll say, "Do you look for work?" And it's got a little X, a little box underneath that says, "If marked X, you must complete section B, work search record on reverse." Guys, I have never seen it marked, the little box marked X on here. So don't worry about it. Just say, "Did you look for work?" Yes, I did. Because we're all at home, we can't really go on job interviews right now. Number 4, did you refuse any work? No. Put no on this one. So just to review. Number 1, were you too sick or injured to work? No. Number 2 should be no. Number 3 should be yes. Number 4, did you refuse any work? Should be no. Number 5, did you attend any kind of school or training? This one's up to you. I always put no because I've also heard it complicates things, but this one is your call. I don't think anybody is beginning school or training right now. Number 6, this is the one, another very important one. Number 6, did you work or earn any money? I'm talking too fast here. Did you work or earn any money, whether you were paid or not? Guys, this is an important one. I'm just going to say, don't try to cheat the system. People try to do that and they go, oh, I'm going to get away. I'm not going to say I made that $100 from that one employer. No, they will find out. Trust me, you're going to want to put down any and all income from your employers, because the employers do report it. So make sure you're doing, so like if you're from Universal, grab that paycheck stub, make sure you're putting down the correct amount so it doesn't, screw anything up. You're going to write down the amount you made for each week. Once again, this is whether you were paid or not. So, for instance, you're like, oh, well, I haven't gotten the paycheck for week 2 yet. Doesn't matter. Fill it out because you already technically earned the money. Then, under here, it'll say date last work, total hours worked, employer name and mailing address. It's a small little box, but if you're doing it online, it will give you the option of putting down each and every employer. This, they don't really give you much space, so like for instance, those of you at Universal, just put down Universal Studios, 100 Universal City Drive, Universal City 91608. Reason, no longer working. This has been a lot of discussion about this one. I feel like I'm sinking here. Okay, there we go. All right, there's been a lot of discussion about this one online. Governor Newsom has officially waived the 1-week waiting period. However, the EDD, unfortunately, has not really given much information on this. I had to send them 2 messages. They finally got back to me after several days and said, basically, it was a short message, said, the 1-week waiting period is waived. And they also, by the way, also gave me the same suggestions of what to fill in on the numbers, which I just previously told you. So, date last worked, total hours worked. Just, it doesn't have to be exact on the total hours, just guesstimate. The main important one is write down the actual income that you made before taxes. Then, by the way, reason no longer still working. Personally, I'm going to write down public health, coronavirus closure. Something along those lines. It probably won't matter. They're probably going to waive the 1 week waiting period anyway. This is what I'm going to do just to be on the safe side, but whatever you guys feel comfortable doing. If you already have online access, you can do this online as well. So this is just for those of you who have the paper form and haven't been able to log on online to do the form online yet. Going forward, you will create a profile, username, password, all that stuff. And then going forward, you'll just log on, do the same thing. And actually, in my experience, granted it's been over a year, in my experience, sometimes if everything is kosher and nothing has to be verified or anything like that, it's like within minutes. I'll log back in, check back in like 5 minutes, and it'll say, oh, here's your benefit amount that you will be paid for each week. And then it takes like a couple of days for it to go in, to go into the. They'll send you a debit card, EDD debit card. It's a Bank of America debit card. Sorry, guys, that's another little important piece of information. They will send you, if you've not already received it, they will send you sometime soon. They will send you a Bank of America debit card that they will load the benefit funds onto. And that usually, once it's approved, it will take a couple of days. What I personally do is I usually take it to a Bank of America ATM. We are still allowed to drive around and go to the bank if the whole essential errands thing. And I usually just get cash out from there. But of course, you could also use it at the gas station or grocery store, whatever you want to do. Use it however you want to. Okay, so finally, and then number 7, if you want federal income tax withheld, put this. This is up to you. I usually don't mark that because I want the full amount and I'll deal with it later. But if we're going to be going like weeks on end or months on end, you might want to consider, having them what they do is they take 10% out. But once again, totally up to you guys. Number 8, if you had a change of mailing address or phone number, mark this block incomplete, reverse side, pretty self-explanatory. Then, very important, but some people might actually forget this, right here at the bottom, sign it. Be sure and sign it. Make sure and sign it. So, guys, just to review, number 1, were you too sick or injured to work? Put down no. Number 2, is there any other reason that you could blah, blah, blah? Number 2 should be no. Number 3, did you look for work? Yes, you did. Yes. Number 4, did you refuse any work? No, you did not. If we're able to work, obviously we would be going to work, but that's not the case. Number 5, did you begin any kind of school or training? I usually put no, but this one's up to you. I recommend no. Number 6, did you work or earn money whether you paid or not? This one obviously be completely truthful. If you made any money, put yes and put the amount down and put the employer, last date worked, employer, it'll be first week and second week. If you didn't make any money for like this week, just put down no. So, easy peasy. And then make sure, mark down if you want federal income tax taken out and any changes to address or phone number. And then sign at the bottom. That's it for the paper form. If you have any questions, my door is open, so feel free to message me or leave a comment on here. Grace Jones, thank you. What a helpful video. Thank you very much. Appreciate it. Yeah, I have some of my Universal friends have reached out to me and said like, hey, because I think I had mentioned somewhere, hey guys, I've got some experience with this. And at first, by the way, I was like, I don't know if I want to be known as the guy who has a lot of experience with unemployment. I really don't. It's not really the best image. But let's face it, those of us who live in the industry, work in the TV and film industry or work at Universal Studios or pretty much many jobs here in Southern California, we're all out of work, and this is going to be a lifeline for a lot of people. So, absolutely, I have no problem answering any questions. So, all right, so I think that's it. If I missed anything, just feel free to comment or private message me. And guys, stay safe and be well. As my fiance Annie says, live long and prosper, and may the force be with us all. All right, bye guys. Take care.